So what I would suggest, if you're going to have a gun in your home and you have kids, let them know what it is. Let them see it. Let them understand how dangerous it is. And then let them know you can't touch this. This is not for you. But I want you to understand that this is here. And there should be consequences if they decide. You know, they got kids that end up shooting their friends because they got into the gun. But the problem wasn't that they shot. The main problem was
I feel like that might be an issue.
The main issue was that they shot their friend. But it started with mom or dad who had the weapon. Why is the weapon where a child can get it, not locked up? Why is the weapon already had the bullets in it, or why is it ready for firing where a kid can get it? That's a parent issue. Some lazy parents don't need weapons because you don't know how to handle it, and you don't know how to you have to make sure that your weapon is taking care of or protecting your child. And so you got to make sure if you have one, have a lockbox. Put it in a lockbox where your kid can't get to it. And also, if your kid's out here, they're a certain age, why don't you know what they have? Why are you never in their room looking around? Look, you live in my house. Again, you see that word I use, my house, or our house if it's husband, wife. Kids don't get to decide what come in my house. I decide what come in and go out of my house. So therefore, if you bring something in here, you got a new pair of sneakers, you got all this money, why don't I know that? So I'm checking your stuff to find out where this stuff coming from. Because I need to protect my kids from themselves because they are young. They are influenceable, if that's a word. I don't know.
It's not.
It's not, okay. But if they can be influenced, if they're easily influenced, then, but I need to make sure that I'm on top of that. And I'm providing them safety from themselves sometimes so that they don't get caught up with weapons. And they don't get caught up in the wrong environment that they need weapons. But again, this goes back to parenting. Being a parent is not saying okay to my child all the time or letting them do what they want to do. It's guiding them through life till they are able to make sound decisions. And even when they're older, they make dumb decisions. I make dumb decisions at this age. So we always need some help, but you need more when you're a child. Except for Israel, because he's perfect.
Thank you.
But the rest of us, we need help. So
I agree with
as
that,
a parent, we guide our children, especially when they're young, away from danger, away from weapons that they should have no business touching, away from people that should have no business touching them. And so we have to make sure that we are controlling those situations. And so that's why I say gun safety, gun control. We could talk about all the different laws. There's thousands of laws on books. A lot of gun laws, a lot of things that supposedly deter, some things that help people get weapons. But I think what happens is, if the morals aren't right, if we don't give or try to work with people on their morals or their morality, then all the laws don't mean much. And some of these laws are not even geared to support our people. It's like, he can have a weapon and he can do it, but you can't. I'm talking about legally. Or if you have one legally, this person can shoot me, but if I pull mine out, I'm going to jail. So it's all these different laws or how they interpret laws that you also have to be careful of. You have to understand what is the law in your state, in your city for carrying weapons. And then you follow those laws. But then on top of that, you have to understand that some laws need to be changed. So you need to be a part of that. But you can't even be a part of the change of the laws if you don't know what the laws are that you want changed. So read, do your research, find out what gun laws are in play in your area so that you can legally own a weapon if that's what you choose to do. But then you want to make sure that you understand how to keep it safe, how to safely clean it. Because too many of y'all walking around with these dirty weapons, and the first thing that's going to happen is when you try to fire, it's going to backfire on you. Learn how to take your weapon apart and clean it. And then, put it back together Put it in a safe place and lock it up. If it's, you even have holsters now that can securely be on your side if you're going to carry it, and that can keep it safe from just firing onto your hip. You got too many tools or too many things out here that can help you be safe with your weapon. Find out what they are and then use them. Don't just say, oh, I'm going to go get a gun. And that's all. That ain't the end of the story. You should be learning about that gun. You should also find a time, go to a range, learn how to fire it properly. Because what good is it if you can't hit nothing? Somebody coming at you, you turning your hand sideways with the weapon, and you don't miss your target, they got you. Learn how to shoot it correctly. Learn how to treat your weapon as an important tool that can help keep you safe and your family safe.